Hello. Good morning. Today, we are honored to have with us Mr. Chandra Bhushan, a very renowned and highly respected figure in the field of education, research, and training. We call him with respect as our Guruji, or some of the people call him with love as Mr. Bhushan. He has over 35 years of experience and he has mentored thousands of academicians and industry professionals to achieve their research goal. Further, he has built a very successful business dedicated to academic excellence and research. Mr. Bhushan's remarkable journey and passion for education have left us a very lasting impact on countless lives. We are excited to share his insights today as our first featured content creator of USTI. So, welcome, Mr. Bhushan. Uh, Thank you for agreeing to meet with us. Uh, would you like to share a little bit about your journey in the field of education and how you got started with training and research?
Thank you so much to the team of USTM, and I heartily express my gratitude to provide opportunity to bring my visions and experience to your renowned platform, okay, which aims to cater services for the future generation learners, okay. As you asked me, can I share my journey in education and how exactly I got started with the training and research, right? See, in most of the people life, okay, the journey has certain triggers, okay. Similarly, I had a trigger way back in 1992 when I was a final year engineering student, and I got a news that my father expired because of brain hemorrhage. Okay, and at that time, I felt my entire family felt shattered, and we had no hope as he was the main member. However, the decision of doing my engineering was, of course, imposed by my father. Okay, it was not my personal decision, but during that time, whatever our guardian used to say that, okay, it was a order, okay, and we don't have a mindset at that time to think and explore that my hobby is this, or I want to go in this direction or that direction, because for us our father itself was the main motivator. So I went into engineering, completed my engineering, but somehow I could not show my degree to my father. However, at that particular time, okay, I had an opportunity to be connected with Indian Institute of Science few professors, and I decided, okay, I will stay back in Bangalore and I'll be preparing for my UPSC examination. Because quite naturally, when we talk about formal education, we always see that can we go into job, because way back in 1992, okay, India was not so mature enough to motivate people for the startups and entrepreneur unless until somebody had parental background or a conventional business in their family. So keeping that into the mind, and me being from the Bihar, okay, the UPS was the one charming thing. So me and one of my friend, okay, who had completed UPSC and he served the government of Delhi. Later he took VRS. We together decided that we'll stay back in Bangalore and we will do some sort of learning. And that time, Brilliant Tutorial was the one of the premium institution who were offering correspondence course for UPSC. So, but unfortunately, I had some economical challenges where and all, my mind was feeded by the ecosystem of the society and family, that now I am the eldest one and who have to take care of the family. So I said, my friend, okay, you please go ahead. And he went to Delhi and he continued the preparation, and I stayed back to Bangalore. So I had various challenges to take care of myself, take care of my family responsibility, and so on. Okay. So I have opened one bookstall, the very first thing. a childish mind. Okay, I thought, I'll have number of books, because that time internet was not there, and the way the resources are available today, it was absolutely not there. Okay, so entire day I used to sell textbooks to the engineering college. I opened my book stall exactly near at the gate of my college where I did my engineering, and lots of students used to come and buy books and all. Okay, and at that time, I used to suggest, you please buy this book in this chapter, this in this book this chapter is good, along with that you take the another book, because in that book another chapter is good. So out of curiosity, one first year engineering student, he asked me that, being a bookseller, how exactly you know that, chapter by chapter book is better one. Okay, so I just pretended, I mean, just by selling the book, I got experience, gentleman. He said, no, no, you have lots of knowledge. Okay, and he started coming to my bookstall. Okay, in the his break time and all, and he started asking questions related to engineering mechanics and strength of material, and I started explaining him. Then he said, sir, few of my friends are there. Can we come together and can you teach us? I said, why not? And that is the way he formed a group of 10 students, and my house was nearby, a rented house. Okay, and a batch of tuition started. Later on, he came to know that I am alumni of same college where he is studying, MSRIT, Bengaluru. Okay, and then in that way, what has happened? Okay, I without, I mean, any advertisement and all. Okay, this group, they have started, I mean, distributing my notes to many of the student, and almost I had 200 student coming to me for the tuition, and that is the way things started. Okay, it's a long story. Okay, on the way, I will pick up, all the connected string, and I'll tell that how exactly my journey of, training and research started. Okay, because it's a long journey of 35 years. Okay, I mean, as of now, that much.
Okay, it's nice to really hear your inspiring story of beginning. Okay, moving on to our next question. You've guided several hundred students and professors. Today, they are across the globe, right? And so, what are the most common challenges you see or they face in today's industry or the academic landscape?
It's a quite interesting question, and quite valuable question, I can say. And to be very honest with you, it's not possible to, really elaborate it and explain it, this question, in one go. Okay. However, in a nutshell, I would like to say that, okay, there is a huge cultural shift in the last 30-35 years of time. Okay, the world has become almost, 8 billion family. Okay, globalization, lots of wars, innovations, the technology coming into picture. People have to roam around, leaving their places. The style of family has changed, right from the combined family where, grandfather is there and learned or not learned, giving lots of, inputs to their children passing. Okay, and the mechanism of learning also have changed. Okay, so in a nutshell, what I will try to say that the today the biggest challenge is that the information overload. Okay, this is the biggest challenge, we can say, is the information overload to any learner. Okay, when I say education or student or learner, it is not the, traditional learners, or formal learning, like 10 plus 12 plus graduation, post graduation, and PhD. Okay, even in informal learner, the era in which we are into. Okay, everybody have to be learner. Today people, parents are finding, searching, training on parenting, right? Well, they are facing the problem. Okay, today your informal students are searching, training on so and so subject. Okay, today professionals are searching training on so and so project or subject. So, and they get a huge amount of information today. So it is very difficult and challenging task to choose, okay? Because learning is a sequence. It is not a one book or two book. It's a sequence. And uh, this itself become a task or a learning task, that how do I prepare my syllabus of learning or a sequence of learning. Of course, today many platforms like your platform and many another competitive platforms are putting lots more efforts to do R&D, collaborate the researchers, academicians to bring the value additions to meet the demand of the time. Okay, but information overload is the one aspect which has to be thought of. Okay, and that is where I believe platforms like you will play a great role to the industry and to the learners. So yes, information overload. And again, if I have been given a chance further to talk on this, only on this aspect, because your every question required a lots of connected sequence, I believe so.
Okay, great. Yes, indeed, it is. So, moving on to our next set of questions, since you have been guiding the students, some of the educators, some top-notch industrial uh, professionals like vice presidents and all, and also the academicians or professors, I would say, then what do you see that what the role, how it has been evolved over a period of time, given the growth of these online learning platforms, and is it helping them, is it increasing their burden, uh, is it helping students, what are your thoughts on this?
Of course, see, in today's world, we cannot really deny the critical role of online platforms who are offering the content. Okay, there is no doubt about that. Rather, the use of technology like AR, VR, augmented reality, okay, is also going to, change the entire paradigm shift into the learning industry. Okay, however, many of the countries, okay, and mostly the developing countries, the challenge is that the kind of requirement we have in a future wherein we bring the entire ecosystem by means of technology, especially by means of AR VR system, where the entire varsity ecosystem and environment can be created. Okay, having a device and where and all they can realize the reality of experience in the virtuality and still have a better impact on the neural training of the brain to grasp the things very faster. Okay, the challenge is that the softwares, the hardwares, the facilities which we need to create that, okay, is not available feasibly, economical feasibly, right? People are really struggling. If somebody get a desire that, I want to create a AR VR content, okay, so of course in that direction USTM can think of leveraging those kind of platforms to the academician, so that it will ease them to, encapsulate their entire experience, their notes. Right. Also, the educators today, they have to come forward and collaborate with your kind of platforms, so that you can work one on one and be an helping hand to bring their entire life experience digitally. Okay, so there is a need of collaborative working. Okay, today what is happening, most of the platforms which are available, correct, which is status quo oriented, all top-notch universities, people like Coursera and all. Okay, of course they are wonderful platform, but if you look at, we have real gems, lying into many of the, Kendriya Vidyalayas and engineering colleges. Okay, who have given their 20-30 year of time building a mechanism of training programming languages and another tough subjects. Okay, but those facilities are very limited to a classroom student, and wherein I believe that platform like you should collaborate, and even they should be open enough to join hand and to build content, okay, which can provide benefits to the entire world, because today the world is a village. Yeah.
Thank you very much for these suggestions. Okay, now according to you, what gaps do you see in the current market of education, both from the perspective of a student as well as an educator?
See, as I spoke earlier, told earlier that, I mean, we cannot really deny the importance of online platforms. However, we have to bring a control mechanism on the online environment. That control mechanism is really challenging, really, really challenging, because if you look at the, psychology of uh, students, educators, and all. Okay, at various stage, a class one student or a standard two student, or standard three student, a standard four student, or 10th student, K-12 student, or graduate, postgraduate student, research student. See, everybody's their maturity level is different, very, very much different. There are students who are really serious to acquire the knowledge and implement into their project and get the result. But there are students, they may not find online platform really engaging, you know and at that moment we have to have some kind of control mechanism, where and all, any kind of students can be engaged into that. Of course, the use of artificial intelligence, AI, emotional intelligence, and all can help to, bridge this gap. So of course, the engagement control with the online platform is the most essential aspect to see the real result out of online system.
Great. So thank you. That was indeed my actually the next question. So uh, if I talk about USTI a little bit on this front, so we do have a system in place which helps to gamify the entire learning mechanism. We have systems like people can be engaged in quizzes, assignments, live tests, all such facilities powered by AI we have implemented into the platform. And we believe that if not everything, we believe that this would definitely be the stepping stone in terms of solving some of the challenges.
True, true.
And we do aim to bring AR VR capabilities in coming future, uh, which obviously, as you mentioned, it has a lot of economical challenges, and the physical infrastructure capabilities are required to maintain that. So we are working on trying to find a solution for that, which at this moment we would say it's an upcoming process.
Yeah, I had a chance to meet of some of your creators, who I was really impressed the way they were making mind maps, cartoons for K-12 student. So I mean, no doubt about that. Your efforts is really important.
Thank you. Now, uh, moving to the next question. So what do you think about us, since you already have quite extensive experience with so many platforms, especially the online platforms? What do you think about ours, like which will help to connect the educators or the professors, you know? to with the students, how can we help shape the future of education?
Well, I can say just, I mean, a bottom line or a top line, whatever you say is that, okay. See, you are available to the people, okay, in a very easiest form. So I suggest all the academician, who have started their journey or who are mature enough, having many year of experience in teaching line, okay, breaking all the barriers, they should join hand with you, okay, and start making the content, okay. And the process should be talking with walking the refinement, the scalability, all those things are the ongoing process. So I really appeal from my side, every academician, please, as soon as possible, okay, convert your content, your treasure into the online system, joining hand platforms like you, okay, who are very much open, right? That is the one I can say that, because there was a time when every academician wanted to have a book, okay, in their name they wanted to author a book. I say today every academician should have a desire in their lifetime to convert their content online as soon as possible.
Thank you. And that's exactly the need of the industry today,
Yes, yes.
because we see that there are very few skilled or highly skilled or specialized educators who have the true knowledge of this system, but that knowledge is only accessible to very few students who are either in their classroom or physically attending classes with them. But then the rest of the world is falling behind, and we are not able to bring innovation to the society. So that's the whole purpose. We wanted to bring those specific content creators or the educators who can bring their knowledge to the entire society for the benefit of the entire world revolution.
Yes, yes. Society will be thankful for this to USTI. Thank you very much.
All right. So, as a last question, what would be your advice to the aspiring? Like some are already the well-settled educators, and some students, right, who want to do something. But if I talk about what would be your advice to the aspiring educators who want to become an educator, and as well as the students who wants to learn something, because as you said, it's overload of information everywhere, right? People are literally confused what they need to do, where they need to start, where they need to end. So what exactly they should do so that the gap between the education system, educator, and the learner, all three can be filled together?
Collaborate. Okay, immediately collaborate. That is the only answer. Collaborate with the platform like you, collaborate with the small cohort student and the set of teachers. Okay, collaborate and start the journey. That is the only I could say that. Okay, otherwise we all will be felt outdated. Even if you are young, okay, if you are not collaborating, you will be outdated. Okay, so a person like me who have spent 35 years of time into training domain, okay, where I feel that if I don't collaborate platform like you, okay, I will be outdated. It will be something like that. I'm learning for myself. Whereas every learner have in a subconscious mind that what I learn I share with other. Okay, so there could not be a better platform to meet your goal as an educator, as a learner, as a student. Okay, you collaborate, and so that whatever you learn, you can share with the world. This is what I can say. That.
All right, so thank you very much for giving us your valuable time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All the best.